Good morning, Phenomenals. It's Wendy Jacobs here with another quick video message. And guys, today I want to talk to you about taking a moment to just pause and acknowledge yourself. Pause and acknowledge your greatness. Acknowledge the difference that you make in this world, in your own life, in the lives of the people that you share it with. I want to talk about this because often we don't take the time to really do that. We don't take the time to stop and actually feel what that feels like. And the reason this is important is because everything that we do in our lives is to get a feeling, right? We're either escaping from pain and we're running towards pleasure, and we do these things to feel a certain way. But often we don't feel like we're actually getting the feelings that we're after. You know, we might not feel as joyful as we want to feel, or as happy as we want to feel, or as accomplished as we want to feel. And that might be because you're not actually taking the time to just pause, acknowledge, and feel it in your nervous system. Okay? I'm talking to you about this because, I'm guilty of doing this myself. Sometimes we are so focused, so on what it is that we need to do, or so focused on our future goal that we don't acknowledge the baby steps that we're taking along the way, the things that we're doing along the way that are taking us closer and closer each day. So I've got a little ritual that I want to share with you because I think it's really important for you to acknowledge yourself, to feel those feelings that you want, to really, I suppose, give yourself the feelings that you want to experience along the way, the journey. Not waiting for that destination to manifest, that goal to manifest in order to feel what it is that you want to feel, but actually to train yourself to feel those feelings along the way. So I'm going to share with you a little ritual that I do every night before I go to sleep. And it's a reminder because I just shared this with a friend of mine just a couple of days ago. So before I go to sleep at night, I close my eyes and I ask the question, show me 3 things that I did really well today. I learnt this from Jack Canfield, actually. And as I ask that question, my conscious mind brings to the forefront the 3 things that I did really well that day. Now, this might seem so simplistic, and it is, but you know what happens when I ask that question and up arises those things that I did? I actually get a moment to really pause and acknowledge and feel it and see it. Because often, like I said, we're on autopilot, just being who we are, doing what we do, but not really taking the time to go, that's 3 great things that I did today. And when you do that, and you take a moment to really what I call milk the feeling, which is exaggerate that feeling of accomplishment, of love, of joy, of pride, of whatever it is that you get from that memory, but really feel it in your nervous system. When you do that, you get to feel what you want to feel in that moment. You start to strengthen that muscle. And what I mean by muscle is I mean that neural pathway in your brain that elicits that emotion that you're after. You get to strengthen your joy muscle. You get to strengthen your gratitude muscle, right? And when you do this every night, just before going to bed, it's the optimal time because often, what do most people think about before they go to bed? They often think about all the things they need to do the next day, all the things they didn't get to do, or maybe some things that are really bothering them, and then they go to sleep with those thoughts. And the reason why that's not the best thing to do before bed is because just before we fall asleep, we're really suggestible. Our unconscious mind is just starting to open up and allowing to absorb whatever input we put. And if you spend your nights just randomly reflecting on things that don't make you feel good, and you go to sleep on that, then with least resistance, which is what is happening during sleep time, that stuff just gets embedded unconsciously. So to consciously take out the time every night and to intentionally acknowledge the steps that you're taking, the things that you do, who you are, whatever it is that you want, and feeling that, giving thanks, giving gratitude for that, and then closing your eyes, you're really prepping your mind for a great night's sleep. And you're allowing some really positive things to just fall deep into your unconscious mind. Why would you do that? Because it helps program you. It helps program you for the future days, the next day. You'll find that after doing this exercise that you're likely to wake up in a really good mood, feeling great, feeling amazing, waking up thinking about the last thing you thought about before you went to bed the night before. Okay, I wanted to share this with you because I want you guys to acknowledge the baby steps. This week is the book launch for the She Leads movement, a book through which I contributed a chapter. And like I said to you guys, I'm guilty of this. I've been so busy with all the other projects that I didn't actually stop until this week actually, and really acknowledge what I'd contributed and the baby step that I took towards making one of my dreams come true, which is becoming an author. Not only that, but being invited to work amongst a group of phenomenal women. That's something I'm so proud of. But life got busy and the launch is tomorrow night. And before you know it, I was just busy, caught up in the moment. But I caught myself and I took that moment to really milk it and realize the steps I'd take, how far I'd come from a dream that I had at the beginning of this year to the manifestation of that tomorrow night. And it feels good. It hasn't yet happened, but I've taken the week to really acknowledge that, to have the book. Where is it? It's right here. I'm going to show you guys. Here in my hands. And to be at the launch tomorrow night. Okay? Because that's what life is about. It's about the feelings that we choose to focus on and build every day of our lives. And if you choose to do this consciously, I promise you that you will find things in your life every day to feel absolutely magnificent about. You just need to look for them. I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. And as always, live consciously and filled with love. Mwah! Have a beautiful day. Bye.